It's going. You did intro.
No. Sure.
It's our show. Think
Yeah,
of
we
this
should
as
try.
Soviet Russia. What?
I
Yeah.
was gonna try and sing the tune, but I can't think of it.
Союзные режимы республик свободных сплотила навеки великая Русь.
That wasn't an invitation for you to start.
That was an invitation for someone who actually knows what the fuck is happening to do it. Alright, hi everyone. Welcome to the Sausage Party podcast. I'm
Not answering someone who was just rude to me.
I'm Matthew. And this other guy's I don't know, he just sort of like joined the party. I forgot to put it in invite only, so I don't really know who he is.
I thought it was Matt. I thought you shouted at me last time that for calling you Matthew.
No, you called me Matthew Parry. And I was like, I don't refer to myself as both
No,
first and second
you
names.
said you said you only refer to yourself as Matt.
Well, yeah, no, I said I don't refer to myself with first and second names.
No, you said Matt.
Well, look, it's recorded. I'll fucking play it to you in a second if you want.
No, I know what I heard.
The sign of so that's like a flat earther being like, I don't want to see the pictures of the Earth being round. I know I'm right.
Yeah, because if I don't have proof, then I can live in my own make believe.
That's literally all they think. Like that and anti-vaxxers.
I mean, how do you know vaccines don't cause was it they believe in that causes
like autism or
retardation or
something.
something like that? Yeah.
That was quick. We still haven't actually done the intro yet.
That's a good question. Do you think they're taking the COVID vaccines?
I mean, if you already have it, you can't get it again. I mean, it doesn't cause it, but like,
I always thought that.
how'd you
It's
get
like
it?
these anti-vaxxers and that. Just go, oh yeah, I'm not going to take it. It's like, okay, you're
Yeah.
fucked hard.
It's dumb. I mean, like, I'll admit, sure, there's been some people who have had reactions to it, but it's not the vaccine that's, well, it is the vaccine that's doing it, but it's like, obviously something's going to happen. Like, if 1 million people get one vaccine, someone's going to take, like, some kind of reaction to it.
I love the emphasis you put on the vaccine. The vaccine.
Yeah, like, the vaccine is, like, in reference to the COVID vaccines.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure
Sounded
that people
very
know we're not
dominant.
talking about, like, what the fuck is another vaccine? Like, what's another vaccine that people get? Smallpox?
I guess, yeah. Can't think of any.
I can't actually. The fuck is another? What's another disease? Man, I'm really bad at being put on the spot.
AIDS.
AIDS. All right, there's no vaccine for AIDS.
I mean, yeah, you asked what kind of diseases there are, so that's the first thing that came to mind.
All right.
Um,
Um,
was that one for that? Was it the mad cow disease that went about? There was not a vaccine for that.
probably swine flu vaccine too, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember what we were talking about.
I don't even know why this was discussed.
I don't know. This isn't even one of my topics that I had to talk about.
So what is your topics? Your first topic of choice?
First topic, hang on. I've got 4 off the bat. One of which is the ban on spring assisted knives. Thoughts?
Thoughts? I think it's a complete stupid decision because it makes no sense whatsoever.
Fucking
As I said before, it's the same kind of mentality that went into ban zombie knives.
yeah, literally is. Like I've said before, not on podcast, well, on the episode 0, I guess. Knives are only banned in the UK by show of ease of access or ease of hiding, like concealment ability. If it's easy to hide, if it's easy to conceal, that's the same thing really. Or if it's easy to deploy, it gets banned. That's literally it. It doesn't matter.
To which-
It's only like down to like it's only for the government to be like, hey, look, other public people, we're making a difference. It's like, no, you're fucking not.
To which the concealment thing it comes down to, I'm not going to spend 15, 20 squids on a knife just to go out and, hurt someone with it when I could just go to a supermarket and buy a knife at like £2 and do the exact same job.
Exactly. I'm not gonna use one of my nice like legit, actually nice decorated knives to hurt someone. Also, I'm not gonna hurt anyone with a knife, but
No, just yourself. 'Cause
hey,
that's what you seem to do.
it's
You
been
play
like.
with them and that, and then you end up cutting yourself.
Well, I mean, I was cleaning the sword the other day and I cut myself on it, so I wasn't playing with
Still counts.
it. But yeah, it's this country will only the government. It's actually kind of like what it reminds me very much of is if an adult with the mentality of games cause violence had any say in what games get banned, or not banned, but like what games, like a law in games. Like if a law in games was passed to say like anyone under 21 couldn't play a game, like it's the same kind of person that would think like because they don't play games, they don't understand it, they don't take the time to learn about it. They just think, oh, if you play a game that's violent, you're gonna be violent in real life. That's the kind of mentality I get from it. It's that people who don't understand knives, they don't pay attention to them. They just think stupid things about them. That's the kind of people that are passing laws on the knives.
See, the thing that just annoys me the most about it all is the fact that with the main site that comes to mind being DNA Leisure, that when a ban is confirmed to be happening, they put all those knives on a very low sale.
Yeah,
You know, it's kind of like, yeah, buy these up, but they're going to be illegal in like a month.
yeah.
Okay.
That's my one issue with DNA Leisure. Yeah, no, one of my issues. I've got like two issues with them. One is that, and the other one is just that I had like complete idiots on social media with the what's it called, the clickbait and whatnot.
It's just, it's the way the word it is like,
What dude?
it always kind of starts with like, oh, new 2021 bans coming in, all lock knives and that going to become illegal. Like, we've got to clear out the stock and stuff like that. So get
Yeah.
yours now for a low price of $5.99, and then it's like after so long you'll get more stock in, and you keep adding
Yeah.
stock into it, and it's like, well, you know, you can't be that worried about it if you're, you know, upping your stock again.
Yeah, it's I don't understand from a company. I mean, well, no, I do understand from a company point of view of them trying to get rid of their stock because obviously after
Alright, yeah.
well now they can't sell them. It's illegal. But like back when it was
It's
legal,
more the
they could sell them.
scaremongering tactic.
Yeah, exactly. It's more to like shock people into getting it
Yeah.
quickly as soon as they can, get all their stock so they don't lose any money on it. They don't care about their customers in that way because I mean obviously if we did buy a spring assisted knife, we'd have to disable it, we'd have to sell it, we'd have to take it into the police station, whatever. They wouldn't have to do anything with it. It doesn't fucking matter to them if we buy it when it's still legal.
Or, as you said, buy the lock knife, take the spring out, and then, you know,
Yeah.
you're good. You've got a legal knife.
That's what I'm doing. One of them is kind of a bitch, so I'm just gonna have to defile the blade. Really, I don't know how that.
Fail it.
Yeah, yeah. Gonna get a sledgehammer and an axe. But yeah, it's I'd like in general. I don't mind the companies. But that company is the one. I mean, it's really disappointing because they do have really good knives,
Yeah.
but like they're fucking fear mongering, as you said. They're what's it called? Clickbait. They're constant hounding of the patrons to like buy their shit, even though it's gonna go out, even though it's gonna become legit illegal to own in a matter of weeks. It's kind of scummy.
Yeah. One site I do miss is Blades and Bows.
That was a good site.
That was so good.
Yeah,
I was upset when that shut down.
I think the domain still exists. It's just not Blades and Bows anymore.
Yeah.
Blades and Bows. Let's see. Oh no. Yes, it's gone. Big rip. F and chat.
That was like my go-to for a long time.
That was a really good site. I only got like 2 knives from it. I think I got my machetes from it. My parang and my sports machete.
The large majority of mine came from. I think my crossbow came from it as well.
I was
Good
looking at
times.
it on that too, so yeah. Good. Yeah, it was. I remember sitting in that barn town, just looking through a bunch of knives and stuff from it.
Boswell's.
Nah, it was Smith's. I was trying not to say the
Was it?
actual name of the thing though, but yeah.
I don't care. The place doesn't exist anymore.
Well, it exists enough that if anyone ever was actually to look at this in like maybe like a year from now, if this podcast picks up, they'd be able to be like, oh, I could. I mean, like, how many other bars are going to be called that in Scotland?
I mean, they want to come over here, you know, and then it's, you know, we've just made tourism for Scotland. So.
I suppose that's true. Come over, see us, get an autograph.
We'll go to Vinyl, have like a wee VIP section.
I just that's hilarious. Remember when that famous chick came in and like she was getting pictures with all the bouncers and that, like Tommy and that. What was her name? It was the one that had the kid who's got the mental disabilities.
Oh, the Katie Price.
Yeah, that's the one. When she came in, that'd be us. That could be us. We could just like fucking be there, like Vinyl's just packed full of our fans, and like we. Just...
You mean the night where we weren't planning on going because we didn't give a shit, and then
No,
our other friend in that was very
yeah,
adamant about going.
Yeah, he was. He didn't even go up and get a picture with her, did he?
No.
Yeah.
It's like, let's just sit there.
I mean, you and me like fucking just vibe anyway. Like, I don't give a shit that some famous celebrity person was there. Like, couldn't care less.
I really
But
class him as a celebrity, you know. It's more like washed up.
yeah, I'd say she was up. What? I don't know what she was famous for in the first place. To be honest, not gonna lie. Was that a singer or actor or what?
No, it was like a model, I think, back in the day.
That might have been what it was.
And then it was like, she became like a reality TV person.
That also might have been.
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, it's that was a fun night, I guess.
See,
Oops.
no, I'm not gonna get into more with that.
More what?
No, I'm just gonna like bring out the fact that like most nights with that other friend that were kind of
Oh right, lackluster. Yeah,
Downers.
he would just fucking like.
yeah.
More often than not, he'd be the one that suggests we go out, and he would just fucking stand there and then go home early. It's like, what are you doing?
Just sitting his phone with his head down. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, sure, man. Is our company not, you know, grade A quality?
Our company's the best company anyone could ever wish for.
Oh yeah, going to like the pub and that and like using the punch machine like constantly. I think we must have spent like
That was fun.
10, 15 quid a night sometimes
That was top
just on the
tier.
punch machine.
Oh, those were good times.
Or the night we were sprawled over the couch, he's just lying there, not even drinking.
We weren't even drinking. You almost lost your phone that night.
Yeah, I did.
Oh. Alright, anyway. Speaking of tangents,
Yeah.
what was the topic I started off on? Knife ban.
It was the lock knife.
Yeah. So, yeah, closing words. Well, I mean, not really closing words. I mean, you can talk about it if you want. But, like, basically all I wanted to say of it was the country leaders just ban knives over how easy they are to use, how easy they are to conceal. It's bullshit, and most knives used in crime aren't even the ones that we collect, but they're the ones that are getting banned. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. Oh, I should put this in the Knife to See channel as well.
I thought that was you were originally gonna do. Put on both.
Yeah, I forgot.
Wow, such a dummy. Guy.
Yeah. What's one of your topics? What was your topic, dear friend? That's not a topic, but thanks. Even empty items like ooh.
Yeah, what's like? See if you could. What's one thing that it's not really a topic, but it's more like an opinionated, I guess, hypothetical.
Nah, it's not allowed
Like-
on this channel.
Wow.
What is it?
It's more like, what's something you would want to study, like get into, or like, you know, get involved in that kind of work department.
Maybe like something to do with space exploration.
Space.
Okay.
Reference there.
Fucking Wheatley just going crazy. Yeah, probably something to do with space. Like maybe like space travel. Maybe like something to do with like to get it closer, to get the world closer to the interstellar ways. How they can like actually travel between different worlds or planets, not really worlds.
Recreate the Event Horizon. you know, bring it to life.
Yeah, that would go well. Fucking no extinction event level. What would you want to study? I like
Like-
stem cell research, like regeneration. Anyway, what?
To me, it's just the kind of basic thing compared to yours. I'd like to get into like kind of metalwork, blacksmith.
Oh no, yeah, shit, that'd be good. I'd really like that. I thought you were meaning like if I were to like go to like school and like really get like
Oh, no,
deep
it was.
into a thing. Oh, okay.
It was just like a basic thing. I was just thinking about it the other day, didn't I? So I was looking it up and I was like looking to see if there was courses. To which I think there's only one in Glasgow. I think it's like very rare. I was like, yeah, that's something I'd like to do. You know, like
I'd
have
do
my
it.
own wee like metal shop and where we stay. I think you'd make quite a good bit
I
of money from it.
I think if I got like when I buy an actual house, when I get my own actual house and stop renting, if I got a garage, I'd be highly tempted to purchase and learn the equipment to do that.
Yeah. So it's like the stuff you could do. Like you could try and recreate things from movies, games. You
Yeah.
could try, you know, create your own inventions.
Oh.
You know, similar to like set up like, your own wee kind of shop where obviously we've got like, the bats and that we made, so it's kind of a more legal version.
Yeah, that's true. It would. Yeah, I would just want to make like. I'd maybe try and recreate fucking the Dragon Slayer sword from like fucking Berserk. The like hunk of metal.
See, I can make it because I'm a big hunk of man making a big hunk of mail.
That's
Good
hilarious.
joke. Good joke, you lanky fuck. Josh.
Self burn. But no, yeah, I'm gonna change my answer to that. 'Cause I actually think about that quite often. Like I think about like if I had my own like actual purchased place of residence that it didn't matter what I did. If I had an actual space for it, I would actually just try and make like a blacksmith forge.
Hmm.
That'd be pretty cool.
I think
don't
it'd
know
be
if the
amazing,
neighbours-
like being able to make like your own, like see, like kind of cosplay stuff, like your own armor and stuff.
Yeah,
like
that'd be
that.
so cool. Oh,
That'd be fucking sick.
imagine being able to make the fucking like engineer suit from Dead Space. Not like flying and everything, but like just armor at least.
I'd be going all out for like the fucking power armor from Fallout.
That'd be awesome. That'd look very bulky.
Just like me.
Yeah.
Jokes.
Around the gut area, sure.
That's what I like to call myself. I don't like to call myself fat, I'm more bulky. It makes me sound better.
Yeah, same. But no, that'd be pretty good actually. I would very much enjoy Home Forge. I went through a phase of watched a lot of Forged in Fire episodes on YouTube.
Mm. That's what I was looking at. Like creating like the knives and swords and stuff.
Yeah. Like having your own forge would be so fucking cool. Like imagine having people round for like a bev night or something, and like one of them goes to the pisser, comes back and he's like, "Oh hey, yeah, we'll sell that through there." And I'm like, "Oh, that's just my forge. That's where I make swords." That'd be so cool.
Like to have like a spare room that just like all your like creations and stuff like that, like your
Yeah.
metalwork. That was sick.
That'd be awesome. You could like make. I mean, if you're good enough to force that shit, you could make your own like. I don't know. I can't really. I was thinking of like a practical thing to make, like a shelf. But like.
Okay.
But yeah, that'd be so cool though. I would 100% want to do that, and learn that shit.
It's like, I really would like, because I keep looking at the one in Glasgow. It's just so inconvenient for where we stay.
Yeah, it's really fucking far away. Which is not in Edinburgh, or like, what's the other place near Edinburgh? Fuck, Northern. I don't know. Never mind.
The place that's coming to my mind, I know I'm wrong because I've got Newcastle in my mind, but
Yeah, Newcastle. No, not Newcastle.
is it?
Is it Newcastle? No, fuck. I don't know. It's near Newcastle. It's the place I'm thinking of because it's a little bit further north, and I think west as well. Maybe I don't know.
I have no idea.
But if I ever could once say in my life that my hobby was forging swords and like knives and shit, I'd be happy.
Imagine how badass that would be. It's like,
It's so cool.
oh yeah, like if you ever want something, crafty, I'll make it. Like you drop like a plan, and I'll go and fucking try and build it.
That'd be so cool. Especially because a lot of my, in that reality, not many people that you know would be like, oh yeah, so I'm this cool guy that can do this and that. They'll be like, most likely if you get into a conversation with someone, like new person or a friend or whatever, they'll be like, oh yeah, so I got like dirt biking. It's like, yeah, cool. I make weapons, forge them by hand in a like 2,000-degree forge.
Like imagine
What are you playing just now, by the way?
like playing some Outer Worlds. I don't know why.
Right. Yeah, but what were you saying? Imagine.
Like I can just imagine having like a massive garage, and then
Yeah.
it's just like this big like it just looks so trashy on the outside, and then you open the doors and it's just this big badass workstation.
Yeah, it's like you get like the forge, you get like the anvil. Oh, I fucking love an anvil, man. Like if you had an anvil in it, like a hammer to actually like hammer the fucking metal into shape. Oh, it'd be so cool. It'd be like living in Minecraft.
But then it's like if I did have that, I'd have to like try and get the typical, the stereotypical like look for a blacksmith with the big beard, the big
Yeah.
built like muscle and stuff like that.
I'd change my name to Andre.
Good one.
Shut up, that was funny.
Sure, man.
Oh, the game has gone dark. Why? But yeah, no, that'd be so cool. What's going on right now? Why is? Oh, there we go. Weird. But no, I would, yeah, like you say, I'd have my garage. Like it would look like a normal garage on the outside, and then inside it'd be like just equipment lining the walls. It's like people would look at you and be
Yeah.
like, you'd always be in your garage. It's like, oh, nice. Are you like a big car guy? And it's like, no. Fucking open the garage door and it's just like walls of like swords and knives and stuff. Like shields. Oh, I'd make a metal shield. That's gonna be heavy. I'd make a metal
Oh,
shield.
speed of, I'd love to get a shield.
Oh, a shield. I was looking at shields to go with the claymore, but it's the ones I was looking at were like half size or 3/4 size, and they were I just don't want a 3/4 size shield.
I'd love like a genuine, authentic like, Crusader shield.
That'd be cool. I mean, I suppose you could there's probably somewhere that you could do that. You could buy it and like choose a design or something.
Oh, you most likely will get it somewhere.
Ah, fuck. I just don't think they'd be anywhere near us.
Oh, definitely. It'll take it like the overseas shipping that probably cost a fortune.
Oh, it would. Especially depending on the material it was made out of.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very sus. Came out of nowhere.
Got to throw in a wee surprise there, you know.
Oh yeah.
Come again. Oh yeah.
God damn it. Ada,
Good
wait.
meme.
That's my name in Diablo 3 just now.
Good meme.
Yes. Great meme. But yeah, the shield. To go back. I want a shield.
So you could make your own Dark Souls. Oh, we could make like a real life Dark Soul shield now with the badger head. What are you talking about?
That's the logo for the channel.
That'd be sick.
That'd be pretty cool. I don't know. I guess the badger head would have to be put on in like paint or something.
Unless like you do like a badger head separate, like its own piece of metal, and like kind of weld it
Oh,
together.
that'd be cool. Oh my god, that'd be so cool.
That was like a kind of 3D printed
That'd be
look.
fucking awesome. Actually, yeah, like my 3D printed lock knife from Angle Arms, bought in the amazing DNA Laser site. Link in the description. No, it's not actually. I think I have to
I'm
deliver.
not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I have to actually like say that I'm not sponsored.
I never know. One day, just hopefully they don't listen to a bit where you shat on them.
Like they fucking do. I had messaged their asses on Facebook.
I remember your wee debate with them.
Yeah,
That was funny.
pains in the ass. It actually happened. I think it was them not that long ago. Was it them? I think it was them where I said something else to them, and they replied like, "Glad you're having a great day, Michael. with a smiley face. I was like, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's like they know him. They
Yeah.
remember him from last time.
Yeah. Uh,
You're not putting up with your shit.
God damn. It's funny.
Oh,
But yeah,
that
no.
was a funny argument.
I
No?
love
Like,
that shit.
what was that argument, the debate last time?
Again, it was clickbait. They were just trying to clickbait their people on Facebook. I don't know.
What was the knife ban?
No,
I
that
think it
was
was
like
the
2 years
original
ago.
knife ban.
Oh yeah,
Was
it
it?
might have been. It might have been something to do with. I think it was something to do with some fucking knife ban like 2 years ago. There was no knife ban 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it was something to do with that. That's why I was so pissed off. And that's why I kept replying to their posts because they were like,
You
"Oh,
pissed off? Really?
good." But yeah, no, if we get sponsored by like an actual knife, like sales thing, that'd be awesome.
When Cow Chop gets spotted, all the
Spotted.
shit's sent to them from fucking elemental knives.
Oh shit! If we get sponsored by Elemental Knives, just tell them we're the new kill shop. You can be Alex. I'll be James because I'm fat. Well, so you, I guess, but still.
I mean, James get really ripped.
I didn't get ripped. I just get skinny.
Well, he was lean, I guess.
Yeah, lean. Ripped. I would say like Terry Jones, not Terry Jones. Terry Crews is ripped.
Terry Jones.
I don't know who Terry Jones is. Not gonna lie.
I've heard that name.
Terry Jones. It's probably a porn star or something. It's just residual memory.
Wow.
In my head. Holding on to the information.
Not like I know what that is. You know, I'm a good Christian man.
You used to be a porn star connoisseur.
That's come connoisseur.
See, no one
Oh,
listening
he's
to
a
the
Monty
podcast
Python
knows
guy.
this. Terry Jones, is it? Is it? It died
He's
like
a
2 years ago or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That might be why I know it then. He's the guy that played the chick in the fucking song about life and the meaning of life movie. I think, if it's the one I'm thinking of.
I don't remember asking.
Fuck off.
And that was really rude.
Good. It was meant to be.
So, any more you'd like to add to that topic, or you got another one you'd like to discuss?
Nah, that's pretty like well-rounded topic, I'd say. To summarize, what was the topic? Oh,
It was about blacksmithing and stuff.
yeah. To summarize, I'd want to learn blacksmithery. What's the word for that? I'd want to learn the art of blacksmith, I guess.
See, I thought it was just metalwork, but I don't think it is.
Yeah, maybe something like that. I don't know. I'd want to be a blacksmith if possible in my spare time, like a hobby. I'd want to be able to make swords, and I hope we get sponsored by a knife distribution store.
That'd be so good in here. I'd love to. That's like one of my goals in life.
One of my goals is to be in a Resident Evil game. Not like a main character or anything, just
Oh, like, going off topic a wee bit. Have you seen do you know how they're making the animated
yeah, with Leon and Lita.
show?
Leon
Yeah,
and
they've
Lita.
got the voice actors from the game.
Yeah, they
coming
do.
back.
I saw that.
So that's pretty
That's
good.
gonna be pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy that. I mean, like, I don't want to be like overly zealous in how I say how good it's gonna be, but the the animated ones, like the 3D ones, are always fucking amazing.
Mm.
Like the movies.
So I think they've got. I think on Netflix they've got an animated one. They've got the live action show, and I think they're
Really?
rebooting the movies as well. I
Yeah.
don't know if Netflix is rebooting the movies.
They're rebooting them in September. It comes out, I think. It's fuck, who was it? I don't remember the director, but it's not W.S. Anderson anymore. Good.
Thank God.
Yeah. Fucking. See, like, again, those are my guilty pleasure movies, but as a Resident Evil fan, they're total trash.
I couldn't give you an answer last time when you asked me that question, but I found out like my guilty
question?
pleasure would be
Oh, yeah.
the Underworld movies.
I thought those were good movies though.
The first like kind of one was, and then to me they went downhill. A lot of people kind of said that.
Yeah,
It's
fair
like they
enough.
weren't as good. But I still really enjoy them. I was watching quite a few of them the other day. They're actually pretty fun movies.
I've never seen them.
I love the whole vampire Lycan thing.
Yeah, I like. It's one of those movies where like, if I had a girlfriend and I was around at her house and she was like, "Oh, you want to watch Underworld?" I'd probably not say no. So I'm like, yeah, alright, cool.
And it's like she comes out the big leather suit on, and you come out like covered in hair and that, dressed like a werewolf, and you just fuck.
Nah, I'd fucking go home if she came out dressed in leather. I'm like, I'm not into that shit.
I know the chick that made like
Resident Evil or
Kate
nothing.
Beckinsale in it. Oh, no, Kate Beckinsale dressed in leather in that movie was she was hot.
Nah, yeah, she's tasty. She'd be
Itchy.
like, yeah, it's tasty good. Haven't heard that joke before.
I'll keep saying it.
That t-shirt says actually tasty on it. Yeah, congratulations, you fucking idiot, you can read.
Damn dude, get fucked people from like 2 years ago or a year ago or whatever it was.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, Guilty Pleasure movies. That'd be alright. Underworld. Never seen them. But yeah.
Very good.
See, I think I choose Resident Evil because I'm an actual Resident Evil fan. And it's not embarrassing, it's just, I don't know. It's weird to admit that I like watching the movies. Live action movies, I mean.
See, it's like to me the first one was the best one.
Yeah, first one was good.
And Resident Evil.
Ish.
Apocalypse was okay, and after that I stopped giving a shit. I watched them, but
The thing is, oh fuck, I'm gonna die. Run away! No, you fucking idiot! Oh, I'm dead.
don't do that. What will I do in life?
Can't believe I just died there. Can't believe I just done this.
It's not better.
Alright, one issue with the PC controls in this game, I was trying to click away to fucking run away from the enemies and not get fucking slain. It kept making me hit the enemies instead of running away.
That sounds just so bad. I'm sorry to hear that, friend.
Shut up.
You're really mean to me,
You're a mean one, Mr. Matt.
Mr. Grinch. Matt Parry.
What are we talking about there?
That's a good question. Oh, we were talking about like guilty pleasures.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the first one. The first Resident Evil movie. It's good for, compared to the rest, but at the same time, Resident Evil started in the 60s. It didn't start in the fucking 2000s. I mean, like, the actual Resident Evil universe. How, like, they're
Yeah.
saying that, like, Umbrella made the virus and then the virus got out in Nest facility, or the Hive even, it wasn't even called the fucking Nest. And then, like, it got out into the streets from there. Birkin wasn't even a thing in it. Fuck! Man, I hate those movies. I could go off on like a fucking 40-minute tangent just in those movies alone.
Oh no, but Nemesis was done so well, you know.
You take that back.
That was a joke.
I know.
Try like wrestle your jimmies.
I know it was a joke. No one could say that and be serious. Unless they'd never never played the games or never seen the games.
Like on that like subject, it's like what annoys me the most about video game movies is you always see like the directors and writers and that saying like, oh no, they grew up with these movies, you know, they love those like the game, not the movies, but
Yeah,
the
the
games.
games.
It's
Yeah.
like, well, if you know the games and you play the games and you say you love them as much as you do, then how can you mess up the story? How can you fuck
Yeah.
up the lore?
So how can they fuck up the characters so badly? Like W.S. Anderson said that he played it, and there was something I read on I think IMDb about the characters or the actors even that were in the game, in the movies. They said that they'd played Resident Evil 1, 2, and I think maybe 3 or something like that, to like get more experience for the movie, to like get a feel for the characters. And like watching the movies, it's like, did you fuck? Like the only thing reminiscent of the games that's legit, like deep into the origins of the games, is that when one of the characters is hurt, you put your arm around them and you give them a hand. But that's not like specific to the game. That's just in general any fucking horror movie or like movie like that, where like if someone's hurt, you'll give them a hand. You'll help them along. God damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you're not a big fan of them.
Yeah, that's why they're my guilty pleasure movies. I can pick them apart scene by fucking scene, tear them apart, shred them to their fucking bones, but I still enjoy watching them for some reason.
A nice little, description of I can shred them to their fucking bones.
Yeah, no. It's like the Skelly Boys in the catacombs in Dark Souls. Wow, that's a really funny laugh. I appreciate that you just added that
But like,
insert into the podcast.
you're welcome, friend. No, but it's like, as I was saying to like my dad and that the other day, that it's like,
Wow, flexing as a dad.
Video game. Like video games have such, you know, they've got the stories there, they've got the lore there, they've got the characters fleshed out, and it's like, you know, take that. Don't just go, all right, I'm gonna take the title and the brief description of what the premise
Yeah.
is, and then just, you know, butcher the rest of it.
Yeah, it's like they have everything there. Literally, if they just put it into a movie, it'd be great. But no.
It's why, like, I'd love to see a lot of video games in an animated movie
Yeah.
format rather than live action.
Yeah, they would actually like do it justice in an animated form. Like, see, imagine like Doom. Imagine like Doom in the Gantz Z form.
Oh, I'd love like a Doom movie done well.
That'd be awesome.
It's just like full on. Note that the guy doesn't talk, the guy doesn't
Yeah.
show his face. It's just full on like demon destruction.
That'd be so cool. Or like, imagine a fucking Wolfenstein movie. Oh, like done
That would be pretty
properly. I don't think they'd be
So-
allowed to do that. To be honest, I think people would be like too pussy and they'd be like, "Oh, you can't show that. Oh, you have to censor this and that." It's like, fuck off, dude. It's a fucking movie. Who cares?
See, this is, I mean, it's like these are all things I'd like to see in live action, but I'd love to see them in an animated movie. See, like the Resident Evil movies, the
Yeah.
Halo, the Dead Space animated movie. It's like, they're so
Oh
good.
shit, that was good. Yeah.
Um, I just feel like get into a game and see if you take out the gameplay and you just watch the story, the cutscenes and that.
Yeah.
It's just such a good story. The writing's amazing. Like you actually feel for these characters, and then you watch like most live action movies, not just video game movies, just like in general, and it's just like meh.
Yeah, it's like I feel nothing for these characters. Like, imagine a fucking Spec Ops: The Line movie, but like done expertly. Like that game was fucking awesome. Like the campaign in that was like
See-
so goddamn hard hitting.
See that twist?
Yeah, and the napalm scene or the phosphorus even scene. Holy shit!
That was. I went into that game with low expectations. I just thought, oh okay, like people talk about the game, like you know, they're like, oh, it's a good game, and I was like, doesn't look that great.
Yeah,
And I went into it, finished it, and I was like, holy shit, that was amazing.
exactly. Yeah, it was nutty. It was really fucking good.
Like, so I thought it was just going to be like another basic, oh, you know, you're in fighting terrorists.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
but it's
thought
like a
when I played it.
yeah, it's like a sandstorm thing in that, but it was so good.
That was a really good movie. Game.
Good, good movie.
Game. But yeah, I don't know what. Like, there's got to be some reason why so many live action movies made from games are so fucking bad and stray so far from the actual main concept of the video game
Yeah.
itself. Oh shit.
See, it's one of the reasons why I'm trying to not
Mortal Kombat.
feel hyped for the likes of the new Mortal Kombat. It looks really goddamn good, but I'm still iffy about it because it's a video game movie and like
Yeah.
a lot of them are kind of poopy.
It does look pretty good, but yeah, it's give it one. It's gonna be like a 1 in a million if it's really good. Although like Scorpion did look pretty badass in it.
Like, I hope it like obviously you've seen Sub-Zero and it does look like he's the first Sub-Zero, which is
Yeah.
the bad guy, and it's like that'll be pretty good. Obviously, if they make him like Noob Saibot, that would be pretty sick.
Yeah,
Goro's in it. He looks pretty cool.
yeah. So it's a fucking what's his face forearms.
Yeah.
You'll be happy if Baraka's in it. I reckon.
He's the only one I've ever seen from the trailer. Like, I can see his people making an appearance, but I don't know if they'll introduce Baraka.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think Melena's in it. She's part
Yeah.
Tarkatan.
Is she not the
She's the hot chick with the teeth of Baraka.
the hot chick with the teeth? Yeah. As risky as it is, I'd let her go down on me.
I mean, sure, man, you need a lot of painkillers to get through that.
Fuck. But yeah, nah. That movie looks alright. Looks good. Hopefully it's not as like horrible, shitty, bad movie.
And then you've got the Borderlands movie next year, I believe.
I think they're gonna do a dog's dinner of that. To be honest, I don't think that's gonna be good.
It's a game I don't think needs a movie.
Nah, doesn't. Or if they did a movie, I'd say do it animated. Same
Yeah.
style, same shit. I can't fucking speak. Same cell shaded style. That's a hard fucking sentence. As the games are.
Yeah. The cast look okay. Just doesn't look great.
Wait, no. Cast is okay. You said didn't you say that Chris fucking what's his name?
Kevin Hart's
Kevin
playing.
Hart. Was he playing like
Can't remember
Roland or Brick or something?
Yeah, he's playing Roland.
Yeah. Makes no
Kate
sense.
Blanchett, the chick that played Hela in Thor Ragnarok, she's playing Lilith.
So I can sort of see that, but at the same time, she's not young enough. I don't think, to be honest.
Yeah. See,
Like,
as much as I like, sorry, on your.
now you go.
I was just gonna say, like, as much as I like Jack Black as an actor, I just feel like they should have brought the original voice actor for Claptrap, to it's just
Yeah.
like it's not like you're seeing the character, you're not seeing the actor, it's just the voice.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see why they didn't just bring back the actual voice actor for Claptrap.
But to be fair, Borderlands 3 never exactly brought the original voice actor back. They changed it.
Yeah, but Borderlands 3 has like one of the lowest ratings of all the Borderlands games.
Yeah. I can't remember why they changed it. It was something to do with it. There was a controversy around the actor or something like that. Can't remember what it was.
I don't remember. I've never actually played Borderlands 3. I want to, but I just haven't played it.
I've only ever played 1 and some of 2.
I've played a shit out of 2 and I've played some of 1. Well, I've finished 1, but I've played more of 2.
I just couldn't get into them as much.
I fucking love Borderlands. Well, as much as you can when you haven't played the newest one.
I played some of the pre-sequel as well. No, I think about it.
Pre-sequel, I didn't really like that one that much, to be honest. I don't know why, I just couldn't really get into it. I did play it, I just didn't finish it.
Anyway, what's your next topic of discussion?
Did I not go there? Or, like, whose turn is it?
That was kind of. I don't know how we got into it. We were talking about last night, and then we were talking about weapons and stuff, and then we went straight on to Resident Evil, and then it kind of went on to guilty pleasure movies, and then it kind of like expanded from that
Yeah.
to this. So I don't know if there's classes one of your topics, but
What was... Hang on, gotta check my other topics. Fucking alt tab out of Diablo 3. One of my other topics was just the basic concept of why... I mean, there's probably a reason for it, but it'd be a corporate reason. Ergo kind of bullshit. Why games on Xbox and like PlayStation Store are so fucking expensive compared to their in-store counterparts.
yeah, it's
Oh.
as I was saying like earlier, in that it's
Hello?
that you can buy like shit like squids, 10 squids. Squids means pounds, by the way.
Wait, you keep dipping out. What? Hello? Oh, we keep losing the badger. Oh, podcast viewers, listeners. He keeps going away. Hello? Oh, I think he's gone. I think he's like full on gone. F in chat for badger. Who's that? I think he's gone. Alright, chat. Alright, podcast viewers, listeners. It's you and me just now. You and Matt. Hope you're enjoying it so far. I've been playing some Diablo 3 this whole time. Oh man, my armrest is like broken. There. Yeah, no, he's gone. He's like full on out of here. I don't know. He's still on Xbox party. Ow. We're on Xbox party. I'm not actually on Xbox just now. It's just a PC I'm playing. But I have the Xbox app. Fuck me. Hang on. Piss me off. Oh. So yeah, I guess he's probably gonna leave the party in a second, and then it will come back in. He's still in the party though. I don't know. This happened earlier. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Yeah. Idea would be to use Discord, like preferably, but his phone has no audio jack, so he can't use an actual headset, and the headset he has is kind of dog shit for the thing, and that was some message on Facebook there. I'm just trying to get my armrest back on the fucking desk. It's it's an armrest that's like tie it on, not tie it on, like secure it on as you would with a mic stand clamp. So it's not actually like tied to the desk. There we go. Back on. Fell off there. I don't know what happened, but that's it back. Diablo 3 can resume. I'm gonna pause this just now until he's back. Oh, he's back. Is he back? I don't know what that noise was. 2 seconds. Alright, Badger's back.
Badger noise.
See, when I was editing the first part,
Yeah.
I was listening to that section. That was pretty comical. Like, it was quiet, and then all I heard was you going, "Oh, wait, what the fuck was it you did doing?" I think he said like, or something like that. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Trying to add a bit of life into it, you know.
Oh, AFK. Interesting. Add a bit of life into it. We add all the life we even have into these podcasts.
The life that I don't have.
Don't you mean wife?
Wow, dude.
I don't have a wife either. Don't feel bad about it. Wives are for losers.
I can see you getting married next.
Nah. Commitment terrifies me.
Okay.
Not about that shit.
I've no idea where it was.
Yeah, I don't remember either, to be honest. What's your next topic?
Oh, I know what it was. It was talking about like the prices of games.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was, yeah. So, dumb is what it is.
Yeah, what was the point I was trying to make? It was, yeah, like in stores like Kex and stuff like that, how you can buy like
Man.
a game for like 15, 20, 10 quid, but on like Xbox Store and stuff like that, it's like almost double.
Yeah. It's like, I can kind of understand it, because technically speaking, it is still brand new on the store, but at the same time, like, come on. You'll sell a lot more copies of the virtual game if you just lower the price to a reasonable price.
Yeah.
Like,
Poopy.
yeah, like even Battlefield 5, I got that like last week. It was like 20 quid, 23 quid, something like that, on disc, new, like brand new. Like, that's a good price, but on PS Store, how the fuck was it on PS? On it, give this a check right now. Because obviously there probably is a reason why it's so expensive, because it's virtual or licensed or some shit, or they have no legit reason to lower it. But still, Battlefield 5. Did you just like, I don't know, your mic just like
I was
popped
coughing,
here?
so I muted.
I might as well just go and fuck myself then.
Why?
Battlefield 5 is now on sale for $8.99. Shit. Damn it.
That's what always happens though. It's
Fuck.
like you buy a game for like an expensive price, and then it's like a week later it's down in price.
Oh, that like hits me right in the goddamn, like, wherever that is in the body that hurts so much. Oh no.
F's and chats.
Damn it. I was like, oh, I got it for 23 quid. It's so cheap. Fucking damn it. PlayStation, why'd you have to do this to me? I'm seriously considering just buying it again on this and then selling the disc. Damn it.
You probably get like 9 squids back for it.
I probably could get at least $8.99 for it. It's the, what edition is it? Just a normal edition. It now includes Firestorm, Battle Royale, reimagined for Battlefield. That means that the buildings break. It means no other fucking difference. And like 3 people are playing it, so. But yeah, without the sale, it's $44.99. That's over double the price I got it for. Almost double the price I got it for. So, you know, why?
A big old rip.
Yeah. So, I should just keep it at a normal price. How do I like get the fuck things out of my inventory? There we go. How dare you yawn during our amazing riveting podcast?
Shut up.
I remember, you know, it was a really good game. Well, debatable.
What?
King Kong. No, King Kong was a dog shit game. It was what's it called? Fucking Dead Space Extraction.
Never played it.
That was the Wii version of Dead Space.
Ew, the Wii.
It was pretty fun, not gonna lie. I picked up shoes. It was pretty fun, not gonna lie. It was you had like a rivet gun in it for some reason. Like that played a huge part in it, where you would have to like rivet doors shut so necromorphs couldn't get in and get you.
Necromorphs. They were fucking badass designs.
They were awesome. It's not a good game series.
I read an article, speaking of Dead Space, I read an article like EA's like,
Did I do? Oh, fuck.
obviously they're considering obviously trying to like see if they can revive the Dead Space
They can
like IP.
they can revive it as long as they have nothing to fucking do with it.
Get fucked. Fucking.
It's not even like a burner. That's
Yeah.
legit. Like, if they have nothing to do with the series, they can revive it, or someone can revive it. Maybe not them.
Who was it? It was.
Visceral.
It's a Visceral.
Yeah.
They don't exist anymore, do they?
Nah, they get shut down by EA. The fucking idiots.
You can say we're the ones that are working in the Star Wars game that get shut down.
Maybe I
Leave.
don't know about that. But yeah, like, can you imagine having such a smacking series such as Dead Space, and then your company gets shut down by another company who was then ridiculed, taken through court, had to buy a shit ton of lawyers and go through all of that because they were pulled up on like extortion charges or like gambling charges, or whatever. It's like, what are you doing?
What one's that?
EA.
Uh,
It was for Battlefield 1 or Battlefront or something. Well, it was the
oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah, it was the one where the Reddit dude had like calculated the time that it would take to get all of the items in the game, and it was like something crazy, like 10,000 hours or something. It's like something that no one would ever actually get.
It's like the loot boxes and that. Like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
something to do with that. Apparently, the thing they were trying to find a way to like make it illegal to use loot boxes towards like minors and stuff like
Yeah, they were trying to say it was gambling. Well, it's pretty much is gambling, you know.
that. Yeah.
Like even in Black Ops 4, even if you like buy a chest thing, well, I mean, I guess you can buy non-duplicates, which cost like 6 cases instead of 1. But if you buy like just one, if you use one case, it's not guaranteed you'll probably get a duplicate item.
See,
It's just so cheap. It's just so fucked up.
to me, loot boxes have become too big a thing over the
Yeah.
years. To go from basically they were practically nothing to what they are now. It's like I don't mind them, but I hate the idea that when you're spending a shit ton of time in a game playing constant multiplayer games and that just to get enough credits to buy a skin, buy something that helps you in the game, but then someone comes along and goes, right, I'm just going to spend like 19 quid and that puts me right above you.
Yeah,
It's like
it's like
I just don't see it's fair. Like you're like someone's playing the game right, they're grinding their ass off,
yeah,
and then someone just comes along and just with their mummy and daddy's credit card and that, and they consider themselves better than you.
yeah.
It's like you're
It's
not.
like-
It doesn't make you good at the game.
I'm fine with it as long as it's like just some random aesthetic thing, like Cold
Yeah.
War. Only put like you only have to buy like aesthetics really. Like everything, like all the weapons are free as long as you just play the game. You can unlock them.
Yeah.
But like I think the issue with Battlefront or Battlefield whatever was that like some of the really good equipment you could just buy, and that's bullshit.
Yeah.
And in the same respect, like the Cold War and Warzone, like I think there's some skins with it that are like. There's some skins and weapons you can buy, and it's like really fucking OP weapons. But at the same time, you can also just unlock them by like playing through the battle pass and leveling up in it. Like you don't
Yeah.
need to buy the battle pass. You can just it's the free stuff you can just buy. You can just unlock, which is fine. That's like good shit right there. But it's the point where like, if you want a good skin, you have to grind in the game for like 50 hours. It's like, no.
Yeah. I can't remember the last time I ever actually bought a loot box.
Don't remember either, to be honest. I think I bought one in like Overwatch like 5 years ago.
Overwatch. It's a game I never played.
I got really into that game. That's a game I could have really gotten addicted to, but I just didn't play it much. I played like 3
I
games in
know
it.
I know it's still a big thing.
Is it?
So, you know, yeah, a lot
I
of
don't
people
want to
still
see it.
play it. I think there's still a lot of updates for it.
I mean, yeah, it still gets like attention and whatnot, but like, I think like it's all just Warzone now on Twitch. Warzone and Fortnite still.
In talking.
Yeah, and Twitch chat. I mean, just chatting. Uh, just chatting. The other name for that is just have your tits out and you get a fuck ton of views.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Oh, well.
But as I said, like, you know, if you do a Finsta thing, you know, you dress up as a girl and, you know, you'll probably make a lot of money.
I'd be a fat ass girl. Does that mean I could? Does that mean I could take part in the girl power thing?
Sure.
Ooh, 20 armor. Ooh, so good. Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh.
It regenerates 3 life per second though.
How far are you in Diablo? Is that your second time playing it?
I'm still playing the demo.
Oh.
I don't know when the demo ends. I've been playing the demo for like 2 hours. It's the longest fucking demo in existence.
Oh, speaking of demos, have you seen anything for that the new Square Enix game? Was it called Outriders?
I've heard of it. I think Brad has some videos up there. Brad.
That was pretty fun.
I haven't seen a single sausage of it. What's that about?
It's kind of like a third person. Oh, fuck, I'm lagging quite bad. It's like a third person kind of Destiny, I guess. From the
Yeah.
comparisons I've seen. It's got a looter shooter, I believe.
That's alright. How did you go for Destiny, not Borderlands? If referring to a looter shooter. Looter shooter? Borderlands is like the original looter shooter.
Because that's what people are comparing it to.
People are
Destiny.
fucking dumb. Borderlands is better than Destiny.
First Destiny was pretty fun. Didn't care for the second Destiny.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just being edgy, by the way. Destiny's alright. It's another game where I would really get into it if I actually bothered playing it.
See, that was me with the first one. I get really into it, and then when the second one came along, I was like, it just died down for me.
Yeah. I think part of the issue was it was not mainly. If you wanted really good shit, you'd have to grind for it. I don't like that in games.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from like the obvious shit, like I'm playing Diablo, just I fucking love Diablo, and obviously you can't get the good shit off the rip. You have to grind in it. You have to play the game, but that's not the same kind of grinding. I would say. I'd say Destiny grinding is more deliberate time spent grinding than just playing the game and unlocking really awesome shit. Because
Mm.
like you'd have like the people who would grind like raids or dungeons or whatever the fuck it was in Destiny, and they'd get like really good weapons and like high level equipment. That's not my kind of thing. I don't like that.
I used to like. Even I done it with Destiny 2 as well. It's like I used to just jump straight into multiplayer when I got it, get up to like level 20, I think it was, and then go do the missions, and then it's like everything was quite easy at the time, you know,
Mm.
boss fights and stuff. So you just like
I
fly
like
through
doing
it,
that.
and then it's like I think it was 20 before like you had to get like the armor to level up again. You had to get the good armor.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't play it much. I think the max level I hit in Destiny 1 was. Actually, the max level I hit in Destiny 1 was like 31 because eventually, after a certain time when I actually bought it, the DLC came out where they just threw you right up to fucking level 30. Just to get
Yeah.
you up to high enough level to actually play the game.
I can't actually remember what level I was.
Gloves of the Hawk. Get a show here.
Hmm.
I was a very low level.
Get a good scrub.
Thanks, bro.
Go on, got you back.
You know, expression is a really good expression.
What?
Holla,
Express on
Seabass.
Called
What?
you? Nothing.
What'd you say?
Expression. I was gonna say what express and called you. Good joke.
That's a good map. I really want them to
That's a good map.
remake Black Ops 2.
I hope. See, I want them to, but as long as you don't go the Infinity Award route and then just release a
The
fucking
campaign.
campaign.
I'd be disappointed, but at the same time, Black Ops 2 campaign was like my second favourite campaign.
Mm.
Oh, imagine they get Michael Rooker back in it.
I'm a big fan of his. I think he's a brilliant actor.
He's a really
He's
fucking
very
good actor.
underrated.
Yeah, he is. I see. Every time I watch Slither, I keep forgetting that he's in it. He's like the main bad guy.
Oh, I forgot about that movie, the Alien Parasite thing.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. The big fat chicken that in the barn that blew up.
That was a good movie. Oh
The
god.
fucking like weird ass like sex scene in that at the end and that where like everyone's a part of them.
Yeah, it's like they're just a hive mind.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was a good movie.
you know who's
James
another
Gunn, he's good.
yes. You know who's another actually incredibly underrated actor in my eyes anyway.
Uh,
Oh, fuck, I forgot his name. I had his name in my head. Timothy Olyphant. Agent
yeah, he
47.
played the original Hitman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a really fucking good actor. He's in The Office and like he's really funny.
Try to think of what else he's been in.
He was in Crazies. That was a good fucking movie.
Oh, yeah, he was a detective,
Remake.
the sheriff.
Yeah, that was
That was a good movie as well.
yeah. I like that movie.
Another movie I think could, I wouldn't mind seeing a sequel for it. The way that ended.
Oh. Yeah, like I think similarly. Like it'd be cool if they. Oh wait, is that a good sword? It'd be good if they made a sequel to it, but at the same time, like they ended it in a really good way. It makes you think.
Mm.
Makes you think.
It was good the same way where it was kind of a fresh thing. Obviously, I think around about that time that was quite a lot of zombie type stuff as well, and
Yeah.
then that was a fresh, release. It was something different.
I couldn't even tell you when that movie came out. I know it was like
So not like 2008, 2009
I think it was after that. I think it was like it was
after that.
but it was after 2000. No, maybe it'd been 2010 actually. It came out. I think it was either 2010 or after 2010.
I'm gonna do a wee cheeky Google search.
Oh, it's 2010.
No, it was 2010.
Yeah, 26th February 2010 in UK.
What day did I say? 2009.
Yeah,
I was wrong.
you said 8 or 9. That's fine. Though you're
Damn,
used
one
to
away.
being wrong, aren't you?
I'm never wrong.
I went the wrong way.
I'm 100% right.
You're 100% right. Right, 20% of the time.
Still a large portion.
Yeah, no, Crazy's a good
excuse me.
movie. Oh yeah, what other topics have you got?
One of them was just like a kind of, it was just like, wasn't really a topic. It was more just like a joking thing. Like, what if you could have any three superpowers? What would they be? But
That's funny.
it wasn't meant to be funny. But what would you? It can't be like OP, so you can't go like omnipotence and shit. You can't be like, oh, I'd have super speed, but I'd be like faster than light.
Alright, I'd say if I can't have omnipotence, I'd say omnipotence. Nah, I kidding. um, I'd probably say super strength. 3,
I've already
you
got
said,
that.
yeah. What?
Yeah,
Did you say?
I've already got super strength. Jokes. I'm a weak bastard.
Oh yeah, I remember at the gym where like we were doing like alternate sets. Anyway,
Hilarious.
super strength. Probably also choose. I'd want like a health regen. It's like a healing aspect,
Mm.
like Wolverine style, and I'd probably go for not invulnerability, but maybe like unbreakable bones.
So like Luke Cage.
Nah, I mean like I'm fine with like
No,
taking
his with
damage.
skin.
Yeah, his
unbreakable
was skin. Yeah, I'd be fine with like Wolverine's adamantium bones, but not like actual adamantium, just like unbreakable normal bones. So like
Mm.
you could like cut my flesh up, but you would never break through or cut through my bones. So like if someone tried to cut my head off, they'd be like, "Oh, in the comics you can just cut Wolverine's head off," or they can't because he's got adamantium. But like if you had like the superheated adamantium, you could cut his head off. But I'd have like just unbreakable bones, that sort of thing. That would be the 3. What about you?
What would this cheeky wee guy have? uh, I'd probably go for like
Oh
with
fuck!
tangibility. What?
I meant to change an OBS setting before I started recording. Fuck. Alright, what did you say?
Probably have like a form of intangibility.
What's that?
Um,
Intangibility.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like think of like the vision where it can go. Basically, you can like as solid as you can go as hard as he wants to be, or like you can kind of turn like a kind of
Unable to be touched, not having a physical
yeah,
presence.
yeah.
So like
If
a
you Google it,
yeah. No, I just know it off the top of my head. So like a spooky spectre.
yeah, I
Right,
guess,
I get
yeah.
it.
Probably strength
Yeah, spectre.
as well, and I don't know, probably flight. Quite like flight.
Yeah, but like, see, like then I feel like you get really deep into it. You gotta like consider the other aspects of flight, where like if you're like flying from A to B, like that's probably gonna take some sort of energy. So like, would that not burn through human energy really fucking quick? So like, you might get like halfway across the Atlantic Ocean if you're going to the Americas, and you just
We're going
fucking
by
pass out.
comet logic. We're going by comet logic, not like real life logic.
What's wait? What? There was a movie or a show that had like realistic superpowers, not realistic superpowers, but like superpowers that had realistic like repercussions. Fuck, I don't know.
Is it power?
Nah, it might have been. Nah, actually, nah, I don't know. I was just thinking like I'm thinking like real life. If you had a superpower, and because it's not a comic, you'd probably have some kind of like human repercussions for that power. Like there was a Reddit post I saw where, or I don't know if it was Reddit, maybe something else, but it was basically if you had super strength, like you might have the physical strength to like lift 100 tons, but your bones would just snap if you got up that high.
Mm.
I mean, again, like I went for the unbreakable bones, so I'd be fine in that aspect. But at the same time, like I was thinking that sort of thing. So like, if you fly, like how fast are you flying? Are you flying like 30 miles an hour, or like what? Because that'd take a fuck ton of time to get around anywhere.
It wouldn't be so much, obviously, like I wouldn't go as far to say like Superman speed and shit like that.
Mm.
It'd be like enough to like travel. So I'm not gonna like fucking fly around like from here to Spain. I'll still use a plane,
That'd,
but
well, it
it's more
depends.
so, I could just go to my work quicker.
Why don't you just choose teleportation then?
See, then teleportation is another thing. It's like it's more trying to picture where you're going. Like,
Yeah, because there might be
is it
someone there where you're about to teleport to, and you might like phase into them.
yeah, and then
Yeah,
it's like obviously if you can't focus on that, just that one location, it's like if your mind, your mind wanders and you're thinking of somewhere else, you could end up anywhere.
yeah, like fucking bottom of the Mariana Trench.
Yeah.
I would, yeah, like I like that aspect of like superpowers. Like a real life application for the superpowers would actually be quite interesting because of the physiological like holdbacks that a human body would have.
See, I kind of like the. I don't know. There's one I was really like into like when I was writing.
Ow.
When I was doing my characters and stuff like that. There was one that's like called Death Touch.
Yeah,
It's like everything you touch dies.
well, that's
Like
fucking
quite like
edgy, bro.
that, but then it's like, no, it's like it's meant to be like a form of, I don't know if it's necromancy. I can't remember.
Mm.
It's like it's meant to look more like a curse than a power. It's like
Yeah,
you can't. It's kind of like Rogue, I guess. Rogue from the
yeah, I
X
was
Men.
thinking that.
I quite like that.
What
It's
was
just like
the?
that's quite a repercussion because it's like you can't really be with someone because you've got the risk of touching. Like what happens if you touch yourself, like bare skin.
Well, I mean, if you are the embodiment of the power, I don't think that would
Yeah, but like
reflect on
will
you.
like speed up like rotting, like could like rot your boat, like if you touch your leg,
Nah, but like I get like nah,
like, would
because
you
like like do
would
you
you need
mean
that? But would you need a form of immunity? Like because as you're saying that, like you could pick strength, but it could still fuck with your bones. So if you picked like a form of death touch, and that you'd have to have a power that kind of like regeneration.
yeah, regeneration might be good, but at the same time, like I don't think if you had the ability, that'd be like the Reaper ability, like being a Grim Reaper, like just be able to touch someone and die. So I don't think like if you had that ability, I think it would incorporate a standard resistance to the ability itself.
Mm.
Because I mean, like when you think about it, your legs, your thighs will probably touch each other. You'll touch your feet to each other when
No,
you're in bed or
it's
something like that.
touch. It's more like your hands. It's like Rogue.
Nah, I think it's going too deep into it, thinking like that you could kill yourself by accident by Because like, what if you have like an itchy arm? You go to scratch your arm and it kills you.
You wear gloves, like Rogue.
No, but Rose power doesn't affect herself. Although that power was just to absorb the ability of whatever.
Yeah,
life
it's more
force.
along the lines of that.
Yeah. Nah, I think like you'd be fine if you had that ability. I don't think you could kill yourself by accident with it.
It's more so other people, not just you.
Nah, you could fuck
So-
up other people. Well, I thought that was the implication you were suggesting though, because I said how about the bones snapping if you had infinite strength or like super strength.
Yeah,
You
no,
were saying,
it's more
if you
like
touch yourself.
every power has like a repercussion. Like as I said, like I think there are characters where their own powers do affect them because they're not
Yeah.
resistant to their own abilities. They have to have suits that, you know,
Well, like Luke Cage.
channel those abilities.
Yeah, like Luke Cage had the issue when they made the Judas round, the one that like drilled inside his skin. They couldn't. They had a fucking hard time getting out because he was invulnerable to normal damage.
Yeah, it was his heal unbreakable skin.
Yeah, so they had to like put. I don't know how they figured it out, but they had to like put him in. Have you seen it? But I don't want to spoil it or anything. It's not really
Luke
much of a
Cage,
spoiler.
yeah.
Like, remember how they had to like put him into the bath of acid because that would like de-link his skin or something, and it would like weaken him.
See, if I remember right, the thing that actually pierced his skin, it was a piece of, it was like the Chitauri. Was it all like the metal from the Chitauri shit from
Yeah,
the first Avengers or
yeah,
some
I
shit?
think it was. Yeah, I think
So
it was.
that's how
yeah.
they explained it, yeah.
It was bullets made from that because the Judas round was just some fancy fucking bullet,
Yeah. But then it's like,
and then it didn't. And then once he healed from the acid bath, he became stronger, and even the Judas round couldn't pierce his skin. And then I don't remember what happened after that. I've forgotten. It was too long ago.
so that's what I mean, it's quite hard to kind of, in a real life sense, to write characters like that. It's like, you know, it's like only certain things can damage them, but
Yeah.
then when they're damaged, it's like, oh, we're just going to write this easy way in that to where we can sort them.
Well, it wasn't that easy. They had to. I don't know what kind of acid it was, but they had to like use some fucking strong ass acid and bathe them in it. And he still felt the pain of being burned alive in acid.
No, exactly, but it's more like you see that he's been damaged by like the Chitauri, and then it's like, yeah, we're gonna use acid and that to find a way to fix him, but like, he's become stronger from that acid attack
Yeah,
or from burning his skin.
I guess you could probably just put that down to normal human resilience, like.
Mm.
Well, not like resilience. I guess like normal evolution or like fucking like adjustment or something like that. Because like if you, the equivalent of like a virus, like if you get like the vaccine for a virus, it has a tiny bit of the virus in it, so your body learns it and gets used to it and adjusts itself to be resilient to that virus in the wild. So like I guess his body was just changing and evolving to the acid. To be like, oh, that can fuck me up. Okay, I'll just change so that doesn't do any difference. Make any difference to me.
The other thing I
Or
was
just
thinking about
tougher.
Luke Cage is, because I can't remember if they actually done it in the comics, what it is, adamantium.
I never watched that. I reckon Wolverine could slice through him, to be honest. Because I mean, adamantium
that's
is
what I was
supposed to
thinking.
cut through anything, right? Even
I think-
itself.
I think the only thing adamantium can cut through is vibranium, I think.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because Wolverine is definitely 100% slashed at Captain America's shield, and it hasn't cut it.
Mm.
But I think there's also been a few comics where it did cut it.
I think it depends on like the variety of the metal.
Yeah.
So I think you can get like strong versions of adamantium, you can get weak versions of adamantium, same with
Yeah.
vibranium.
Honestly, I think it's just down to who the writer is. And what suits their fucking suits their story.
I just don't care for a lot of the new Marvel stuff.
I have
comic
not.
stories.
I haven't read a comic in about 5 years. 4 years, maybe.
Can't remember the last comic I read. I think it was the Gears of War ones.
Last comic I read was the Walking Dead comics.
Never read. I read
They were
parts of them. I read the final episode.
I've read all but the last two. Still need to read them.
Still didn't like how it kind of dealt with how the virus started. I just felt like it was a bit of a cop
Oh
out.
yeah, because he was saying like, oh, it was just a space virus.
Yeah, it came from
Yeah.
space and stuff like that, and it's like, okay, you've built like, this massive lore. You know, you've never
Yeah.
actually went into detail in the comics what caused it, and then you just come out and say, oh yeah, it was a space virus.
Yeah, he should have done something way more in depth than that. Like even like I was expecting like see if Fear the Walking Dead had an origin story for the virus, I'd have been way more into that than I was.
I just, I just, I felt that was just a way to like cheat the fans. Like, I don't know. Might just be my opinion.
It was.
But
Nah, I agree. It was. It's not even original. Like Shaun of the Dead had that.
yeah. See, like Shaun of the Dead was alright 'cause that was like a one-off thing,
Yeah,
but it's
that
like
was
I
just
think
more
it's just
goofy.
the fact that like the Walking Dead story and that's been going on for years. You know, lore and
Yeah,
that get crazy. So many spin-offs, the show, and then it's like instead of trying to go in depths in this like the comics and the story and that to create like an I know it's quite cliche and that zombie things that oh man-made, but you know like it's better than just turn around and saying
yeah.
to someone, yeah, it came from space.
I'd prefer it to be man-made than just come from
Yeah.
space because that's kind of boring. Also, like,
Without actually having like a segment in the story where it showed, you know, an origin story for it where the first person that came into contact with the space rock or whatever it was.
yeah. Also, like, in the same sort of like tone as World War Z. Like you could, in theory, say that was pretty boring. How it's just a mutation of rabies, but at the same time, like that's realistic. It's interesting,
Yeah.
and it makes them fucking fierce ass infected.
See, I do like that, like how rabies comes into contact with something else, you know, it evolves into something unstable, and I like that kind of
Yeah,
basic. It is basic, but it works.
yeah. It's like rabies is like one mutation away from being an actual problem. Like if its incubation period was cut down from like a year to maybe a day, a couple of days, that'd be an
Yeah.
issue.
Who knows? Maybe one day it will become a thing, a real life thing.
Yeah, it's like a rage virus, but just 28 days later.
I don't want that in real life. Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. Although like they're like at least like the World War Z infected were more zombified infected. Like the rage virus infected were more just infected. They actually like used their hands and like punched and pummeled and
They
crushed.
beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, because like at least the rabies virus in World War Z would actually they would just bite you out of instinct, and they
Mm.
were for some reason really resilient to damage. Like they fell off like the scene in Jerusalem, the big walls, where like they fell off like at least 100-foot wall,
Yeah,
and
the
then just
massive
kept coming.
walls and stuff like that, they're climbing over them.
Yeah, and they kept coming at the humans. So like I don't know some other fucky shit in that, but yeah,
I think if a virus like the movie World War Z happened, I'd probably just end myself. I'm not dealing with that.
I'd want to go out in a blaze of glory. I'd like. I would 100% be absolutely fucking hammered during it. First off, and then like I would use I would use the residual fuck. I'd use the residual whiskey to like set a place alight and just burn as many of them as I can and kill as many of them as I can on the way out.
I just don't like the idea of just being caught and then ripped apart alive.
No, that's the other thing. They don't rip you apart. They just bite you to spread the infection.
I was just talking about like a zombie thing in general, like
Oh yeah. Although like if it did come to that, like if it was an actual zombie apocalypse and somehow I get grabbed and like yoinked by a horde of zombies, I'd go out like the dude went out in Dead Set, where he's just like pulling his intestines out and be like, yeah, fucking come get it.
oh, the wee fat dude.
Yeah. I don't remember his name, but he's actually quite a prominent UK actor.
Yeah, he's a quite a big star now. He was in Kick-Ass 2 as well. I think he played the tumor.
Oh fuck, that was him, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, he played the
Yeah.
tumor.
It's pretty funny. But now, I'd love for like a Walking Dead apocalypse to happen, but if it was like DayZ, if it was World War Z or 20 Days Later, that would not be great.
How long was the infection was? He was like 30 seconds per bit, wasn't that?
12 seconds.
Or was it 12?
Yeah. Well, again though it varied from from person to person. Like it was one of those things where like that's another inconsistency in the movie where it's the same as any virus really. Like it will be like even COVID is like 5 to 7 days or something like that for the incubation period. It just depends on how resilient the human is and how resistant they are and like big they are. Depends on their health. Depends on what their lifestyle is. It just depends really. So
Yeah.
like Brad Pitt counted like as he got like almost bit and he's got the blood in his mouth and his eyes and whatnot. He counted 12 seconds from when he saw that other person getting bit. And then like after 12 seconds, he was like, "Oh, it's all good." So he got in the helicopter. But then it was proven later on in the movie that other people would last like a day, maybe like 10 minutes before they turned. And it's like, so it doesn't make sense. He could have like been like, "Oh, 12 seconds has passed, it's all good," and then gone into the helicopter on the way over to the fucking boat, turned and killed everyone in the helicopter, or like turned them at least.
Yeah. But
That was a lot of dead air right there.
I was trying to think how to continue. Well, like, obviously, the topic of zombies in general, it's like it's a genre like to me has a lot of potential to keep going forever
Yeah,
if done correct. Like, I'm fed up of just these kind of like half-assed B-movie dog shit that they just throw out just for the sake of it.
yeah. If they, like 2 points here. One, I'm gonna bring up a really fucking good zombie movie, sort of zombies. The second is how to properly do it, like what kind of zombie movie I want to see. So I'll start off by saying that what a really fucking good zombie movie is that I haven't seen in years is Doghouse.
That was a good movie. That was
Yeah.
the one with the female,
Yeah, it's
the
like
female ones.
yeah, it was like only affected females or something like that. It was one with
Danny Dyer.
Danny Dyer. Yeah, that was a really good movie. It's pretty funny.
What was your other one?
The other topic was if they did a zombie, like obviously like a lot of zombie movies or shows are like the characters in it don't know what they are or make dumb decisions or whatever.
Yeah.
What I want to see is a zombie movie or show which is it has characters in it that actually know what is going on.
Yeah. It's like I just saying that like not even just so much they just make good decisions. They're actually
Yeah.
smart about it. It's like right, we're getting into this location. Right, we'll not go in and shout hello anyone
Yeah.
there.
No, it's like also like if you go into like if they're going into a location, like I couldn't fucking tell you how many times I've gone into a store and not walked into a cabinet that has a bunch of tin cans on it and knocked it over. It's like because that happens quite often in like horror movies and zombie movies where they'll like walk into a store or a shop or something like it's deserted and like some moronic idiot will just like walk into a shelf that has a bunch of like glass on it or something and knock it over and make a lot
Yeah.
of noise. It's like that doesn't happen in real life. So like I'd want that not to happen. Like no cliches.
Or the other cliche that annoys me is every time they see a dead body, they scream.
Yeah. Or another one is they'll see I don't know, say like a body on the ground. They'll be like, "Oh, okay, I'll go over and check that," and then they get bit. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm
Or
telling
it's
you.
like they'll get bit, but it's like they'll keep them a lot like with them and that until they turn.
Yeah.
It's
Or,
like I'm sorry, but see if I was in a group and they get bit, I'm sorry, you're being left.
yeah. Or at least, at the very least, you're being chained up and like monitored.
Yeah,
And the other thing is, if you get bit, like if like remember LJ from Resident Evil, how like he got bit. Oh, they obviously by that point that was like at least a year into the infection. They obviously know what happens when you get bit, and he kept it a secret, and then turned and then
Yeah.
went to shit. Not because of him, it's because of the crows, but still.
LJ, you sneaky bastard.
Yeah, that was a good scene. That was Carlos. That's the dumb fucking version of Carlos. That is absolutely not Carlos from the game. God damn, I hate those movies.
I actually
Yeah.
quite liked the CJ, the actor who played CJ. I thought he was pretty good.
LJ.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember his name. Is it Chris Elts or something like
I don't remember his name. I just know his name in the movie. His name was fuck was it Luther something James or something like that. And he's like, you can call me LG for short. He had a really good character, but they just it sucks that they killed him off.
Yeah, he get taken out in quite a dumb way as well.
Yeah.
Like to me, he should have known better.
Mm.
The fact that he shot the fucking mirror, like, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you'd notice that was a
Yeah.
mirror.
Yeah, it's like how many times in real life is a human like understandable like a dog or a rabbit or something doesn't know what a mirror is, but a human, how many times in real life have you looked at a mirror and been like, oh, there was someone else there? It's like, no, you fucking
Yeah.
idiot. It's a mirror. God damn.
But like, that's why I like the movie like the Wreck movies. It's
Yeah.
like 'cause I went into it the first time I seen it, I was like, oh, it's just another shitty zombie movie, and then it's like, oh, it was like a demon apocalypse. It turned them
Yeah.
like kind of zombified, and it's like that was fucking really good. That's what I mean. Like, it has a lot of potential to be a genre that has, you know, it can be original. You know, it's not just the same ideas. Like you can throw other things out, like
Yeah.
in the apocalyptic genre, but it's always just right. This virus came. These people eat people. These people make dumb decisions, and
Yeah,
they just
dumb.
end it. Either everyone dies or some other dumb way.
Yeah. Wreck, the series, I still really want to see Wreck 4. I haven't seen it yet. It looks really good. I've seen the first one, which was actually, I think, was that a remake of the Spanish version, or was the Spanish version a remake of it? I think that was a
The
remake
Spanish,
of the Spanish
version came before.
Yeah, because
Are you talking about Quarantine?
yeah, Quarantine, and then Wreck was a remake of Quarantine, but then Wreck spun off into its own thing.
Mm.
Because like that was a good movie, Wreck. Also Quarantine, same movie, really. But nah, I want to see Wreck 2, 3, and 4. I think I've seen the second one. I just don't remember it much at all, actually.
Did Wreck come first? I'm positive Wreck came first.
I think it was Quarantine, that
Quarantine.
came first.
I don't remember.
Hang on.
Quarantine wasn't that good. I think Quarantine
same
was
movie?
zombies.
Was it? Wait. No, but fuck movie am I thinking of?
Wreck was 2007.
Damn it. Getting COVID things coming up.
Quarantine is 2008.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, okay, that's what I'm thinking of. Right, never mind. Yeah, two different movies. Quarantine was a remake of. Fuck, what was that a remake of? Quarantine was a remake of something else.
Wreck. It's the
Yeah.
exact same movie.
Yeah, that's what it was. Quarantine was a remake of Wreck. Wreck was the actual movies that I like. Quarantine was alright, I guess.
Yeah.
But like Wreck was better.
See, Quarantine never went into. In Quarantine, they did change it to where it was zombies. It was never shown or confirmed that, you know, it was like a religious-based movie, because obviously
Yeah.
in Wreck, that's what it into. You know, they could talk. You know, with the whole thing with the
Oh, yeah.
priests. But with Quarantine, it was just a virus. It was just
Yeah.
a cannibalistic virus.
Yeah, no, but it was also spread through rats, so it's pretty much just fucking Black Plague but rabies.
Yeah, because I know they were a big part, and they caused the virus to happen again in the sequel to Quarantine. Was it Terminal? That
Yeah.
movie was bad.
Yeah, it was on a plane. Like the rats got free on a plane or something.
That movie was terrible.
Oh boy. But yeah, no, Wreck. I want to see all those movies. They're good movies.
Oh
Wreck
yeah.
3, I want to see. I haven't seen Wreck 3 yet or 4. I think I might.
See, that's
have
what I
seen
like
the
about
second one. I mean, yeah,
3 and 4. It's like the first two were found footage movies,
yeah,
and the other two in that were just normal movies and that, you know. If that makes sense.
yeah. I
'Cause
know
they
what you mean.
weren't recorded
actual-
movies, you know,
yeah.
they weren't.
Like 1 and 2 were found footage, and 3 and 4 were actual proper movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Wreck 4 just reminds me of Dead Rising.
Yeah.
Because the weapon she's holding in the cover photo looks like a weapon that like Frank would make or Chuck would make.
I can imagine like how freaky it would be if you were like stuck in like a confined, you know, area in that you can't get out, and you've got all that shit going down around you.
I'd just sit and play some fucking games and let it all blow over with a cup of tea.
Okay, Sean.
But no, that wouldn't be good. You know, Wreck movies. Like, I'm seeing screenshots of it. It looks fucking good. Like, I haven't seen this movie in so long.
It wasn't until I got Shudder on that when I watched it.
Was it on
I got
Shudder?
really into it.
I might get Shudder. Wait, are all the
Wreck 2
movies
is
on
on
Shudder?
Shudder.
Oh, right, damn it.
Just the second one because then I had to watch the first one separate.
That's dumb. I don't know why they do that.
I hate when sites do that.
Yeah.
They'll upload the second or third one and then you watch it and it's like, how the fuck am I meant to watch the rest?
Yeah. It's like
I go buy them. I'm not doing that.
yeah. It's like, you know, it's another really good remake, or not another good, but a good remake. It was the 2004 Dawn of the Dead by Zack Snyder.
That was a very good movie.
Yeah, it was fucking awesome. I got that for my birthday when I was like 9, or like 10 or something like that.
Still watch that from time to time.
I haven't seen it in a long time, but I gotta watch it. I gotta get it in Blu-ray.
It kind of makes me like hyped for his new zombie movie. It's Army of the Dead. It's called.
What's his face one?
Zack Snyder. Yeah.
Nah, the fucking, damn it, what's his name? Army of the Dead. God damn it.
You're talking about the Sam Raimi Evil Dead films.
Evil Dead, yeah. Is it that one?
I think it's called
'Cause I
Army.
know-
No,
Army of the Dead 4's coming out. Is that it?
no, I know that thing. No, I think it's called Army of the Dead. It's Zack Snyder's new zombie one. It's coming to Netflix.
Oh, interesting. I'll give that a watch.
Just double check, make sure that's the right name.
Because I know Army of the Dead 4's coming out with, what's his face? Fuck, that's pissed me off. What's his name?
Yeah, it's called Army of the Dead. Zack Snyder. Oh, is that in May?
Evil Dead. Let's see, what was his name?
Because Army of the
Bruce
Dead
Campbell.
was the one where he went back to the medieval days, was it not?
That was the second one.
Second one.
Or the... Was that the second one? Yeah, pretty sure it was. I've seen No, that was the third one. That was the third one when we went back to Evil... the
Medieval times.
Yeah. Because the second one was a goofy remake of the first one, pretty much.
The third one was quite goofy as well. Very
Oh, no.
goofy.
The first one was meant to be like sort of half serious, and then the second and third were just fuck-arounds.
Oh, the show's good. Ash vs Evil Dead. That's a good show.
I haven't seen it. I want to see it, I just haven't got around to seeing it yet.
It's pretty good. It really. I can't. I think it takes place after the first one. I can't remember if it takes place after Army of the Dead as well.
I mean, it
If
has
only-
to. It's actual Bruce Campbell that's in it. He's like...
No, I
in his
know it's Bruce
50s.
Campbell, but I mean, like, I don't know if it made it to where only the first one was canon.
Oh, right.
But if they retconned it, I can't remember if.
I don't know. I think... no, I don't think the first one's canon at all. I think by the second movie, the first one was retconned. Because it's the same movie, just goofy.
So the second one's the canon one.
Yeah, I think the second... I think it starts at the second, and the first one's just the first one.
What's that? Shut up. 'Cause
The
it's
first
like-
one's like Resident Evil 0.
Because in the show, he's got his hand, the hand he gets from Army of the Dead,
Yeah,
the kind of mechanical hand.
that's the third one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's got that hand in the show.
Yeah, the canon story would start in the second one then, in that case.
So it is Ash vs.
Because in the it has to be, because the second one ends with him going into the medieval times. Good fucking movies.
Ash vs Evil Dead is set approximately 30 years after the first 3 Evil Dead films.
Oh, I guess the first one's included. No, it can't be though, because it's the same movie as the second. I would still say the second one is the canon, like beginning.
I have no idea.
They're good movies. I have them in Blu-ray somewhere.
The remake was pretty good.
It was alright. It was kind of like
It was
too
a darker
serious.
take on it.
Yeah,
it was like a darker take on it.
it was really serious and like gritty.
I think that's getting a sequel.
I don't know. I think just Evil Dead is just Bruce Campbell. I don't really give a fuck about any other one.
Oh yeah, you can't have Evil Dead and not have Bruce Campbell. Like,
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell was so good.
Yeah, it's like yeah. I still have to see the third one, but I've seen the first and the second. The second one is hilarious. Like the fucking scene where the deer head's talking on the wall or like laughing at him on the wall.
Yeah. That was such a good. That was a good show. I really want to watch that show again. I watched those movies again.
I want to watch the third one. I saw the second one last year. Alright, well. I reckon this is a good place to call it.
How long's it?
Hour, hour 35 ish.
Oh, that's not bad.
The only good thing is, like, this is a good length. The only thing is, I don't have to edit this one, I would say.
Yeah.
Because I forgot to alter the bitrate of this recording. So it's going to be like 10 gigs or something. Which
What
is
you give me 10 gigs?
oh shit. It's going to take forever to upload, but it's fine. But yeah. I reckon this is a successful part again, broski,
Yeah.
brochacho.
Brosarino.
I think the whole writing down topics to speak of is a good concept.
Yeah, it's just try to like think of new topics so you don't kind of repeat yourself.
Yeah, yeah, that's a fair point. Well, I mean, the Rooster Teeth podcast, they ended up like Bernie ended up repeating himself like 4 years later.
I would almost like to do the same.
Yeah, if we're still doing
It's
this
easily
podcast
done.
in 4 years, fucking all about it.
With like a more professional setup in 4 years' time.
In 4 years, there'll be no virus probably, and we'll just be able to actually get a proper room set up. Like, I'll hopefully have a house, or you'll have a house that we can actually like set up a dedicated podcast room in.
Have the swords and that in the
Oh,
background.
that'd be so cool.
That would be pretty sick.
That'd be so cool. But yeah, anyway, good place to end it. So,
Tis indeed.
appreciate your time spent on this podcast, dear friend.
Oh, had fun being here, friend.
Thanks. I'm really bad at outros in my videos.
I just go bye.
I mean, that's literally what I do. I'm like, support is appreciated. Bye.
Ciao. Remember to like and subscribe or post
Nah.
stuff in the comments if you want topics to be discussed.
I don't say that, but for the podcast, I will say if you want topics to be discussed, then yeah, post it in the comments.
Can be anything as long as it's not political, because I don't like ranting.
Yeah, I don't like ranting either. As long as it's not political or something that in like 5 years someone will dig up if this podcast kicks off and then be like, oh, these people are offensive in this way.
Yeah, because your year's hard enough to like survive on. Never mind dealing with like offensive stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, podcast. Subscribe. Support is appreciated. Badger. God damn it. So that's established as your outro. Your your outro for these videos.
The Badger call.
The Badger call. God damn. What's the Matthew Perry call? If I had like a soundboard
I'm
on.
gay.
What? You say I'm gay?
That's your call. Yeah, that's the Matthew Perry call. I'm gay.
That's actually fucking hilarious. Why are you not a stand-up comic?
Thanks, bro. I thought it was pretty funny.
Alright, well, bye.
Bye.